What's up, everybody? It is Wednesday, July 27th. It's season 8, baby. We're officially the longest running show on the H2G radio network. It's The Wire. We got KD to talk about. We got to talk about the Super Bowl champs. We got alternate helmets. We have running back boxing. We got Madden 23. It's the new year. It's the new season for us. The Wire Sports Podcast starts right now.
Let's get it.
Champion, they can't match the flows, the X's and O's. I'm breaking the code, devastation about to unfold. They calling me Derek by the way y'all roll. Bet you never ever seen a pro this cold. I float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. I mix with I am Mike and the great Ali. I'ma run it back, believe me, baby. I fathered the game, call me Daddy Brady. I'm like that, try be like this. Sammy, so that boy don't miss. It's the return of the greatest. Any way you name it, I'm everybody's favorite. I'm bringing the pain and bringing the fire. Hey, stay tuned, it's going down to the wire.
Fellas, good to see your faces. It has been summer break, but we are back. It is season 8, longest running. Congrats. And of course, congrats to our brother Richie, who will be back with us next week.
Yeah, Richie's got some shit going on.
Oh, man.
I'm sure he'll give us a little insight for the patrons at least. How are you guys doing?
Great. I am wonderful.
I have no complaints over here. Another blessed to see another day.
Good. Well, guys, let's go ahead and do what we do best and dive on in because we got a lot to cover today. Kevin Durant, this past week came public with the fact that after Kyrie, and this I'm just saying simultaneously actually, with Kyrie opting into his contract for next year, KD has requested officially and publicly a trade off of the Brooklyn Nets. Reports are saying that this is due to KD not wanting to play with Kyrie, that there's some kind of tension there. So my first question for you guys is him going public with this trade request the best route for KD, or would have been better handled if he addressed the Nets privately about how he doesn't want to play with Kyrie? What would have been the better choice there? Whoever wants to start.
Go ahead, Sahe.
Wow. Should he have kept it quiet? No. Kyrie's a superstar. If he wants to trade, everybody has to know. Make it public. Let the whole world know. That's my thought on it, on that particular question.
I think you can handle it better. I think it's best to keep stuff like that in-house for as long as possible. Now, if the Nets leaked it, that'd be a different story, but then they would look like the assholes. Him doing it makes him seem whiny because he wanted to get out of Golden State. He wanted to get out of OKC, and he just left those organizations. And now he's got 4 years left on his contract, and he's crying about not getting, about wanting to leave Kyrie after you fought to get there. I think he's doing this, handling this wrong.
Is there something to that, guys? With KD, it's not that I'm not calling him a whiner. KD, you can certainly come on and call me out. I'm not calling him a whiner, but he does get into this funk at certain points. I mean, he wanted the championships in Golden State. He got us 2. That wasn't enough. He wanted to go somewhere else. Now he's here. There's tension between him and Kyrie, and now he wants out again. Is there something about KD that he's just never going to be satisfied?
Yeah.
I think he doesn't. And I didn't mean to call him a whiner because we don't officially know like the inside story, but I think he's always said that all he cares about is playing basketball. And when the other stuff starts to surround that, then he doesn't. I don't think he's comfortable in that situation, and then he wants to get out because everyone says that all he wants to do is focus on basketball, the craft, and getting better and those self challenges. But him having to deal with the fact that James Harden powdered his way out, and the fact that he had to deal with Kyrie and the whole not wanting to only playing half the time, and now they're talking about what would have happened if he would like. I think he's tired of the noise, and he doesn't like it when it's a messy situation like that.
Sahe?
Yeah, I feel like Trey, right? We don't know the inside story or whatever, but we do know what what's his face said. Draymond Green a couple years ago in the timeout huddle, he called. He might have called Kevin Durant a baby back bitch or something like that, and they got in each other's face. Something I don't know, and like we're just finding out that Draymond Green was right. You know, like when you think of like great champions of the NBA, like you could list them all. One of the last names you're gonna list off is Kevin Durant. You know what I'm saying? Because he didn't do anything great. He joined a team that was already great. Now he on a team that should be great. I was talking about all playoff long. I wanted to see them in the Eastern Conference Finals against the 76ers. And they the only team that got swept in the playoffs. Kevin Durant, straight baby back bitch. You know what I'm saying? Make it work, bruh. Make it work. Like, you can't just leave. You know what I'm saying? Every time something little don't go your way, you want to leave and say you want to get traded and all this other stuff. Like, man, I'm goddamn sick of the whole Kevin Durant and KD. I wouldn't be mad if they both was like, you know what, we gonna retire. I would not be mad.
I didn't hear those rumors. I heard multiple rumors. Some not very believable that they're trying to leave together someplace else. One that they're both trying to leave, but from the sources I could find, Kyrie's opted in. KD's asking to be out. Guys, if you're on the Nets decision staff for this type of thing, who's the better value in a trade? Kyrie Irving or Kevin Durant?
I don't know about better value, but I do know that Kevin Durant has 4 years left on his contract, so I don't really care what he says. I got all the cards in my hand. If you don't want to play, take another. We're gonna take it. He's 33. What is he gonna do? Take a year off his playing career? But the better value is obviously. I mean, if we're talking about better player, it's KD, hands down. Kyrie's always hurt. KD's is pretty healthy, and he's 7 foot and he can shoot from 30. He's the offensive juggernaut, probably one of the best skilled offensive players the game has ever seen, and that's not even being hyperbolic. That's just fact. KD is the value, but it doesn't really matter because they're both under contract. So I would just tell him you better ride this way.
Sahe, what do you think, man?
Yeah, Trey's exactly right. But I just don't feel like either of them have any value right now. The last thing I was expecting, because Kyrie was wanting out and then he opted in, and then out of nowhere, Kevin Durant's like, I want to get traded. Like, that just took his value all the way to zero to me. Like I'm not trading you. Who am I going to get to replace you? Like, I can't get that value back. I can't get another Kevin Durant. You ain't got no trade value. You got 4 years left on your contract, just like Trey said. So here, take this ball, and you gonna dribble it, you gonna shoot it, and you gonna shut up. All right?
The old shut up and play.
Shut up and dribble, boy.
Dang. Shut up and dribble.
Oh, boy. It had to come out. Also, with Kyrie, is that a tough sell to other teams too? I mean, we've never dug into his personal life, but he did make the decision to not get vaccinated and sit out half the season. He does take personal time off. He does have a bit of a way of getting in the press. Is that going to be a liability when other teams are looking at bringing him in? Is there not enough at Kyrie's level out there for teams to just maybe turn him away?
The only reason it was a problem for Kyrie when he decided not to get vaccinated is because he did it in the state of New York. That was the biggest thing. For whatever reason, the state of New York and the state of California, you just can't. You weren't going to be able to be a part of the team activities in no state. If he was in Orlando, it wouldn't have been a problem. If he was in, even if he was in Canada, it wouldn't have been a problem because they played down in Philly, I think, or something like that. But it would just so happen that he played in Brooklyn because there was who was it? I think I want to say Bradley Beal didn't get vaccinated until like super late into the season. And even the kid that got hurt for Orlando, he didn't get vaccinated. But I mean, it's Florida, so you know, anything goes in Florida. But I think it's just because he went. I think it's just because he was in New York. But outside of that, Kyrie took like 2 weeks off, like randomly for personal issues and didn't play. I think it's more that along those veins than the COVID stuff. You never know when he's going to decide he wants to play and when he's going to decide he doesn't want to play.
Anything for that, Sahe, or should we keep on rolling?
Let's keep it rolling. Trey said it all on that one.
Absolutely. All right, folks, let us know in the comments as always. Let's move to the football because it's coming. It's right around the corner. I actually saw it was like 100 and something days to Halloween, so that means football is real close. The LA Rams received their Super Bowl rings this past week, and shortly after, head coach Sean McVay told the press it's time. It was a nice ceremony, but it's time to start focusing on success in the upcoming season. That was paraphrased, but here's a real quote. A hangover to me. What that entails is guys thinking they're better than they are. They stop working the right way, complacency sets in, and the previous success you think is going to have anything to do with your future success. We've got the right kind of guys in our locker room and the right kind of coaches that are intrinsically motivated. Wow, thanks, McVay. I can't read. So essentially, he's saying that Super Bowl hangover is real. You can't get in your head about it. With the 2022-2023 season looming, what chances do you give Sean McVay and the LA Rams for performing our first back-to-back Super Bowl win in the past 18 years? Whoever wants to start.
I give them about, let's see, you talking about percent like out of 100?
Yeah, we can do that.
All right, I'll give them about a 0.3, 0.4% of a chance to repeat. It's so hard to win back-to-back championships, especially in today's NFL. Every team is good. Every team is gunning for you. And like Sean McVay said himself, that Super Bowl hangover is real. Matt Stafford never won a playoff game before this year. He's definitely overhyped this year. He's gonna be walking in that facility like he's the man. He's gonna be, I'm the best quarterback to ever lace him up. Attitude inside. He might not say that publicly, but he's feeling that way. He won his first Super Bowl. He like, man, see what I did as soon as I left Detroit? Like, I got me a Super Bowl, man. I could have been doing this the whole time. Tom Brady wouldn't have had 7. It would have been me. So that kind of attitude is going to be the downfall of the, I almost said St. Louis. Where are they at? Los Angeles?
Los Angeles, yeah.
Yeah, Los Angeles Rams. They'll have a pretty nice season, though.
Yeah, they did maintain Cooper Kupp. They've got Matthew Stafford, and of course, Aaron Donald is sticking around. Trey, what do you think? What do you think the chances are of a repeat Super Bowl victory?
I think the chances are pretty slim, but only because it's really hard to win a Super. It's really hard to win a Super Bowl in the NFL. It's even that much harder to repeat. NFL and it all depends on injuries and who they bring back and continuity. Andrew Whitworth retired. They lost Von Miller. You know what I mean? They do have to be. Jalen Ramsey is starting the year off on the injured list. They lost the starting corner. It's just a lot of moving parts. And I do think that there's a Super Bowl high, but people are stacked up to try to beat them. And that's what they're doing. You're looking at the AFC West. That division looks tough. Tom Brady's coming back for another year. He's always got a foot in the door when it comes to winning Super Bowls. I don't think that they're going to be able to just stop him twice. It's Tom Brady. So, we know how I feel about Tom Brady. There'll be no Tom Brady slander ever. And it's the NFL. People don't repeat in the NFL. All
right. Well, folks, we want to know what you think about the Rams and their repeat possibilities in the chat. Now we're going to do something we don't usually do. I need to be a little transition here as I set up a share screen. We're going to check out some of the alternate helmets for the 2022 season. They have been released this week. So far, it looks like 14 teams have committed to new helmets. And so we're going to take a look at those right now. Here we go. All right. So starting off, we got the Dallas Cowboys with their alternate. I believe this one's a throwback, as several of them are. Guys, keep in mind at the end of this, I'm just going to get your thoughts on your top 3 of the 14 we have here. So there's the Cowboys. We got the Cardinals. I was watching a little bit of the video on this. It is matte black, but it's got like almost like a fishing boat, if you've ever seen it. Red crystals in the black that'll shine in the sun. That's pretty cool. Here we are. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers are bringing back a classic here.
Boo.
And it is full on orange. And I think there's some red in the helmet there. I couldn't get a really good close up.
I think Sahe's got that hat somewhere. He used to wear it all the time.
He went to go find it. He's got it on. Oh, okay. Here we go. The Cincinnati Bengals coming out with an all black and white helmet. A lot of blacked out helmets. I think those are going to look cool with the shields. And then the Bears have this new all orange. Next, we're looking at the Eagles doing another throwback here. I've had the year written down and I forgot. I think it's 68. Nope, that doesn't look like 68. But anyway, maybe 98. But there's the Eagles. We got the Falcons from Atlanta.
Boo.
That's clean.
Now, keep in mind, folks out there, these will be worn, I believe, for 1 week of practice and 3 games in the season. The alternate rule is back. We've got the Giants going with another throwback. It's not very classy. I'm just kidding. I think it's a matte blue, which is kind of cool. We got the Jets, another blacked out helmet. And the masks are chrome green, which is slick. Again, with that black face mask, it's going to look sweet. Keeping with the same theme, we've got the Panthers. Another matte black design with the Panther on the side. Patriots, kicking it old school. Back to when they were the Boston Patriots. And the Saints, put a line down the middle.
Trash.
And then to finish it off here, we got the Texans going all red with a red face mask. So I'll read through the teams again just so you guys can remember. And shout out to the NFL.com for giving us, NFL.com for giving us access to those photos. We do not own rights to those photos. So guys, out of the Bears, the Bengals, the Bucks, the Cardinals, we didn't get to look at the Commanders. Couldn't find the photo. Cowboys, Eagles, Falcons, Giants, Jets, Panthers, Patriots, Saints, and Texans. Give me your top 3. If you can remember all those ones that I just said. But you saw the pictures.
I'm going to say, go ahead.
No, you go.
I'm going to say Cincinnati that Cincinnati white and black was dope. That Falcons throwback was dope. And I think that Carolina Panthers matte black with the blue on the side, that was pretty nice.
Sahe, what do you think, man? They're all pretty sweet.
Yeah, they are pretty sweet. I like the Jets for sure. The Bears. Honorable mention here, the Bengals. That one is pretty slick. But you guys already know the top one. You know what I'm saying?
I knew
it is. That orange sickle, man. Bucky Bruce.
I knew he had it, man.
That's the best throwback of them all. You know what I'm saying? This one right here.
Well, there'll be some weeks for you to take a look at that. 3 weeks to be exact. And then if they televise any of the practice. So keep an eye out for the alternate helmets. Folks, give us your top 3 in the comments below. We got one more story, then we're going to kick it to the half. And when we come back, we're going to jump into some Madden rankings. Guys, I try to keep up on sports. I have to like bring the stories to the show. It's somehow I missed that former All-Pro NFL running back and, might I add, one of my favorite running backs, Adrian Peterson, was apparently scheduled to box fellow All-Pro running back and traitor to Pittsburgh, Le'Veon Bell, at an event called Social Gloves 2. The event has apparently been canceled because YouTube star and Isan Gibb, it's all one word, so if I messed it up, I'm sorry. He backed out of his main event bout with fellow YouTuber Austin McBroom. However, they are looking to reschedule this matchup for September. So no word has come out yet if Le'Veon and Adrian will still be fighting on that. But more, I'm going to keep my eyes out for it. Guys, I know we're all boxing fans and football fans here, so I'm anxious to hear your take. Who do you think would win the battle of the running backs between Le'Veon Bell and Adrian Peterson?
I would put all my money. I'll put the whole house on Adrian Peterson beating the brakes off Le'Veon Bell. Adrian Peterson is a different animal. All right. He came back from ACL surgery faster than anybody ever in the human mankind era, and broke the single season rushing record that year. And he still say he could play in the NFL. And I don't doubt him. There's a word that he has the strongest handshake in the NFL. He will literally break your hand when you go to shake it if he wants to. Like, Adrian Peterson is an animal. He's not a real man. He's like a Wolverine's like something. He's got something in him that not many people have. And Le'Veon Bell probably like texted one of those dudes like, "I'll pay you off to back out because I agreed to this, but I really don't want this."
Yeah. Adrian Peterson, hands down. Adrian Peterson will demolish anything in front of him. Mm-hmm. I firmly believe that. I wouldn't go up against Adrian Peterson.
He would just be eating punches to get inside. Like, right. Like the Le'Veon Bell's punches would have no effect. He just eating. I'm just coming forward. I wouldn't want to. Nope.
Honestly, that's why he was my favorite, is because he's some kind of robot, man. Was it he was a Sooner, or was he
Oklahoma?
It was Oklahoma. When he went down, he had a stretch. He tore his ACL and MCL. I think he stood right back up and ran another 10 yards. Kind of looked like a deer going down. Terrible injury, as we know. It came back with like a 0.4 second faster 40, and then Sahe read the rest. But he's an alien. I'm sorry, Le'Veon. Yeah. It's another bad decision. Okay, folks. Well, we want to know what you have to say. We will keep an eye out on this story and definitely drop in a line if it continues, and if the fight is on, we'll keep an eye out and get the results. When we come back, we're going to dive into the Madden 2023 rankings. As much as we can. It's a little bit shorter episode today, but we had a lot to cover. So you're watching The Wire. Don't go anywhere. Check out this ad, and while you're doing it, check out the shows that they are talking about on there. We've got Free Mess on Fridays, killing it, absolutely entertaining every single Friday. Don't miss it. Saturdays, True Crime for the Innocent Mind. It's heating up. It's heating up, folks. You got True Crime Jeopardy last week. You know a big story's coming, and right around the corner, we have Richard Kuklinski, a 3-part series that had both of these guys on it, and they can attest it was gruesome. Actors Breakdown on Sundays, and we've got the Boss Dog Show. We'll be releasing the launch date for that. They're 6 episodes deep in their pre-work, and 2 shows coming from LA. We're doing a lot here. Check it all out, and we'll be right back. All right, welcome back to the Wire Sports Podcast. You saw the ad, you heard the ad, you saw the ad, you know what's going on here. Go check out the stuff. Guys, we are going to dive right in. As I said, we're doing a little bit of a shorter episode today, but it's time to dive into the Madden 23 rankings. This was requested by all the hosts on the show, so we are going to get into it. It's open forum, so I'm going to read through them starting at the top. If you have something to say, just cut me off or tell me that you're going to cut me off. Either way works for me. Obviously, at the top for me, no, I'm just kidding. At the top, Aaron Donald. He has got a 99. His speed is 82. Acceleration 90. Strength 99. I mean, I'm not going to read all the stats here, but he's at the top. Anybody disagreeing with Aaron Donald up there? Oh,
Nah.
yeah, I'd be scared to disagree with him publicly. Devontae Adams also with a 99. Two other 99s on here. We got Myles Garrett and Trent Williams. That surprised anybody? Those are the only four.
Myles Garrett has a 99. That's like a little high. Maybe at a at 94, 95. 99 is like you're game changing, you're game wrecking. I don't see him doing that.
Trey, you're muted.
My bad. The 97, I think the highest I would have gone for Myles Garrett, maybe 97. I think 99 was way too high. I did think that Cooper Kupp should have got a higher ranking. He should have been the 99 after the year he just had.
Yeah, he comes in next with a 98, and three other fellows joining him there. We got Jalen Ramsey, Travis Kelce, Zach Martin of the Cowboys.
Zach Martin.
And that makes up our 98s.
I think honestly, my man won a triple crown in wide receivers. Like, how many wide receivers have done that? That absolutely deserves a 99 ranking. Zach Martin had a 98.
He's good though.
He's good. I don't know if he was that good.
All right, let's jump into 97s here. We've got Derrick Henry. We've got George Kittle.
Too high.
Tom Brady and Tyreek Hill.
Tyreek Hill is overrated. There's no way he should be 97.
Yeah.
He can't catch.
I agree with that.
He's fast.
He can, and he's fast. I give Tyreek Hill like a 89, 90.
So 97's too high. You said Tom Brady's too
way too high.
Tom Brady's a lifetime.
Too low.
Tom Brady's a lifetime 99.
99 every time.
Every time.
Like anything other than that is
disrespectful.
What are we doing here?
Slander.
What are we even doing?
Yeah.
You talking about the dude that won how many Super Bowls? 7? Trying for his 8th? And he can't get a 99 every year? Come on.
Well, now I'm going to start getting emotional. We got a few more 96s. I'm going to read through them here. Aaron Rodgers, Christian McCaffrey, DeAndre Hopkins, Nick Chubb, and TJ Watt at a 96. Give my
That's about right.
Respect. No, give him some respect, Trey.
Nah.
Give TJ his respect. Put some respect on his name.
That's respect. 96 is high.
Yeah, 90. I agree with that. I agree with that.
High.
What I don't agree with is Aaron Rodgers getting a 96. That's another 99. Back-to-back MVPs. That means you are the best player in the league. Most valuable player in the league. 2 years in a row.
Aaron Rodgers
can't get a 99. Come on, man.
Well, we come.
And are we saying that Aaron Rodgers, no Tom Brady saying, but are we saying right now, just playing the position of quarterback, that Tom Brady can do more things with the football than Aaron Rodgers? Is that what we're saying?
I'm not saying.
I'm just saying. I mean, it's open forum. Like, are we saying that right now, Tom Brady could do more things with the football than Aaron Rodgers?
I don't think so. I don't think so.
That's all I'm asking.
But they apples and oranges.
Yeah.
They are.
Close. Yeah.
They are.
No, they like oranges and clementines. They like they pretty much the same thing.
So
but
who are
they
you
different.
calling small?
I'm just saying. Mark Scott had something to say earlier about it. I think he said, he was like, listen, we all understand what Aaron Rodgers is, but when it comes to the results, who's better?
Thomas, Edward, Patrick, Brady.
Junior.
It's my turn.
Oh no.
I had to hit y'all with that Skip Bayless.
Man.
Let's see. 95s. We got Jonathan Taylor. We got Patrick Mahomes, Quentin Nelson. We got Stephon Diggs, Tyron Smith, and that's all for the 95s.
I think Jonathan Taylor, he had a great year, but I think he just got ranked a little bit too high.
Yeah, too high.
Like he's got to put it like he had a great year, don't get me wrong, but
yeah, I give him about a 92, 91, 92.
And that's the ceiling, man. Like,
yeah.
Everybody cool with Stephon Diggs or Patrick Mahomes at 95?
Stephon Diggs for sure, not 95. That's the receiver, right? From the Bills.
Stephon, yeah.
Bills, yeah.
Yeah. You gotta give him like an 88. He just got the name, so they was like, yeah, he's super popular.
He's got big playability. He goes up and gets it.
He does. But 95?
I think
he ain't better than Mike Evans. Would you rather have Stephon Diggs or Mike Evans?
Mike Evans.
I'm telling you.
All right, let's look at the low 90s here. We got for 94 we have Dalvin Cook, David Bakhtiari, Fred Warner, Jair Alexander, Nick Bosa, and Tyrann Mathieu at 94.
Tyrann Mathieu is a beast, but I think he's rated too high.
Too high.
He's too high. He used to be that. Nick Bosa. I think that's too high.
He always out. He never playing. I give him about an 86. Who was some of the earlier people say? Because I had a couple too high, too low.
Who's that? Fred Warner?
Dalvin Cook.
Fred Warner, too low. Dalvin Cook, yeah, those are the two. Dalvin Cook is like a 97. He just plays in Minnesota.
If he could stay healthy, he's a 97.
Yeah, he's one of the best running backs to do it ever. And Fred Warner's a beast. I say 94 is about right.
I'm gonna get off topic for a little bit. I just got into an argument with someone that said Shady McCoy was a better running back than Marshawn Lynch.
I'd agree with that.
No,
talent-wise,
are you kidding me? Come on.
Talent-wise, yeah.
No, I'm talking about
Shady was a bad boy.
He was for like 2 years. He had one good year, one solid, really good year. That was it.
Yeah. He was just in the wrong system.
My God. Once you figured out that Shady McCoy carried that ball like a loaf of bread, it was a wrap. That was a wrap. That was the end of it.
Did that his whole career. He was 50, but
but he wasn't better than Marshawn. Beast man? Yeah. He did two Beast Quakes.
I love Marshawn Lynch too, though. But I didn't really like Marshawn Lynch until after he left the Bills.
You didn't know about him until after a little bit because that was when the Bills were nobody. Now the Bills started.
Yeah, there was nobody.
He was still doing his thing with the Bills, though.
Yeah, he was all right.
I'm sorry,
ain't no Shady McCoy.
What? He's better. You're right.
All right. We're gonna wrap it up here with we got 93s, 92s, 91s, and 90s, and then we'll close it off. All right, so next we have 93s, my boy Cameron Hayward, Demario Davis. We got Derwin James Jr. and Joe Mixon, Justin Jefferson, Mark Andrews, Teron Armstead, I hope I'm not messing these up. Tre'Davious White and Vita Vea coming in at 93. I can repeat.
Vita Vea, way too low.
No, he
should be about a 97.
No, he's perfect where he's at. Yeah,
he's a game
for what he does. For what he does, he's perfect where he's at.
And he catches balls out the backfield. You can put him on offense.
I think Joe Mixon should be. I feel like Joe Mixon should have been a little higher.
Yeah, I think he would have been right like 89. 89.
Joe Mixon?
Yeah. He's straight though.
Nah, I feel like he's better than McCaffrey, honestly. He a better runner than McCaffrey.
McCaffrey's up there. I
don't know.
I think he's a better. Now McCaffrey does a lot, and I feel like, and he probably doesn't have the hands McCaffrey does. But when it comes to actually being running between the lines or running between the tackles, I feel like he's a better running back than McCaffrey, and more durable.
All right.
He's more durable for sure, but Christian McCaffrey could do it all.
I'm not saying he can't. I'm just saying that he's a better runner. Christian McCaffrey definitely has better hands. I mean, his dad was that McCaffrey.
I feel what you're saying.
All right. We got some synergy there. Synergy. It's my word of the week. 92s. We got Buda Baker, Darius Slade Jr., Denzel Ward. What else we got? Jonathan Allen, Josh Allen, Kevin Byard, Khalil Mack, Lane Johnson, Levante David, Mike Evans, and Von Miller coming in at 92.
Josh Allen's too high.
Whoa.
Josh Allen's too high. Slade Jr.'s too high.
Yeah, Levante David too low. Mike Evans way too low. Levante David should at least be a 95. Who else was on that? Everybody else down right. Josh Allen seemed pretty high.
I feel like Josh Allen should be like 89.
Yeah, 87, 89.
I mean, I don't think he's better than Lamar Jackson.
Yeah, Lamar Jackson got an 87. Mm-hmm. Khalil Mack, he's still a beast. He still got it.
Khalil Mack has got his off reputation. I think he's a little bit too high. He should be down around 88.
We also had Von Miller, Jonathan Allen. And
Von Miller's a gamer. I think he got labeled high off of reputation, and that's my guy.
All right, our last category that we're going to cover, folks. You can check all this stuff out on EA Sports Madden 23 ratings. Shout out to them for the source. For 91, we got Bobby Wagner, Cameron Jordan. We got Chris Jones of the Chiefs, Corey Linsley of the Chargers, Darren Waller of the Raiders, Joey Bosa of the Chargers. We got Justin Simmons of the Broncos, Keenan Allen of the Chargers, Marshawn Lattimore of the Saints, Micah Hyde of the Bills, Stephon Gilmore of the Colts. Long list of 91s. Terry McLaurin of the Commanders, right? Washington. And then Tristan Wirfs of the Bucks.
I didn't see anything wrong on that one.
Run off the first five again. Who was it?
Let me get back over to it here. It's 3 pages of 91s. We have Bobby Wagner of the Chargers. Of the Rams. We've got Cameron Jordan of the Saints.
He's too low.
Too low?
Oh, Darren Waller. That's what I was going to say. Darren Waller's too low. For the Raiders, he's too low.
Yeah, tight end.
Yeah. I think so. He's a beast.
Joey Bosa was also on that list at 91.
About right.
That's about right. I'm cool with that one.
And then
I think Lattimore was too high. I don't think he's a 91. 89.
Yeah, I agree.
Keenan Allen, Micah Hyde.
He's too low.
Keenan Allen, I think Keenan Allen should probably be like 95.
Yep.
Keenan Allen's a beast. And he does it just by pure skill because he ain't fast.
That's probably what's hurting his rating for real. He's not.
He's got an 80.
He's not that fast. He runs like a 4.65 or something like that. Something crazy.
Faster than I'll ever do it.
Oh man.
I mean, unless I can get my stride out. No, I'm just kidding. All right. Well, that is gonna about do it for us, folks. It's season 8. We're super happy to be here. Let us know what you think of the Madden 23 rankings. You can also find that at easports.com. Go through it yourself. Let's see. We've got Free Mess on Fridays, starring Sahe, and Trey is on the show also, I think weekly, right? We've got True Crime for the Innocent Mind on Saturdays. We've got Actors Breakdown with Andrew and Justin on Sundays. Boss Dog Show coming soon on Mondays. And then we're back, baby. Every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, you can catch The Wire. We are now, I do want to apologize to everyone who's been looking for some of the audio stuff. The Wire has not been touched, but if you've been trying to check out our other shows, we lost our automatic distribution, so I manually distributed all the other shows to the rest of the platforms. Actually, Free Mess made the cut with The Wire, but the other 3 shows were just going to Spotify and wherever we posted them, Anchor. So that's all settled. If you have a podcast app and you're trying to find us, you can find us there. If there's one you like to listen to and you don't hear us there, let us know in the comments and we'll get our stuff sent over to them. You guys have any plugs, any pitches? You want to give us a preview of what to look for on Friday?
Just come to Free Mess on Fridays. You never know what you might get.
You definitely will never know.
Every week I'm waiting to see what happens next. I get that email. I'm like the first listener and it's always amazing.
Thank you. It's always fun. It's like, I never know where the show's going. So it's just like, that's like the beauty of it.
Heck yeah. All right, so that's it. Free Mess on Fridays. You get a break from us, but you better be back on Friday. This is the Wire Sports Podcast. We'll be back next week. Live, laugh, love like it's your last. And stay classy.
Yeah, we out of here.
We out.